Dear students, Sai Ram. In the previous class, we discussed various measures implemented by British Governor Generals, war and negotiation policy. At last, they took over the administration. Then they intervened in the Indian administrative system. In the beginning, the lesson, the impact of British rule in India, we discussed civil services. Dear students, today we are moving to another part. How they brought change. How did they brought about the changes in judiciary system? A new judicial system started finding roots when the British rule began taking over from Mughal rule. Here, previously Mughal were ruling and they were dominant in the Delhi region. Delhi, majority of the regions were under the control of Mughals. Later, British rule began taking over from Mughal rule. After the Battle of Buxar, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam handed out the Diwani rights to the British. So many times the same word, the name come across that you know, Shah Alam. Shah Alam handed over the Diwani rights. Diwani rights. Who handed over, my dear children? Shah Alam. Yes. What is this Diwani right mean? What does it mean? What do you mean by Diwani rights? Here, the authority to collect the taxes to the British. See, who has got the authority to collect the taxes? British got. With this, dual administration came into effect in Bengal. Now, we are going to see the changes brought in judicial system during the period of British judicial system. Shah Alam, he handed over the Diwani rights to the British. And what does it mean? Here, with Diwani rights, with this, dual administration came into being, came into effect, came into existence in Bengal. In which region? Bengal region, not Bengaluru, Bengal region. Yes, in Bengal region. This is also called dual governance. See, so many times this question was asked. What do you mean by dual governance? Another question is, who introduced dual governance or dual government in Bengal region? Yes, dual governance. Yes, then, my dear children, under this means under dual governance, the authority to collect land taxes. Authority means here the British authority to collect land taxes. And civil and judiciary were given to the Indian officials. Whereas the British retained the authority of managing the revenue collected. See? Whereas the British retained the authority of managing the revenue collected. Nodkoli makla illi ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸೋರು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು. ಹಣದ ಯಾರ ಬೊಕ್ಕಸಕ್ಕೆ ಜೇಬಿಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ಜೇಬಿಗೆ. The money came into the British pocket. And what are the things left with the Indian rulers? Judiciary and administration. Later on, the British thought the bringing more centralized judicial system in India. Previously, formerly, there were various judiciary system according to the local leader. It was based on their practice and their progenitors' practice. Okay, but with the implementation of this system, the British overtook the authority of the Mughal. They overtook, means overtaking, overtook the authority of Mughal and established supremacy in India. They understood. See, war and negotiation policy, in the beginning only I pronounced it. War and negotiation policy. Wherever necessary, there they use war tactics. Wherever they feel the necessary, then they will introduce negotiation. Wherever they wherever they feel necessary to implement both, they will use this. They introduce such a cunning policies. War and negotiation. Then you know that somewhere they forcibly grabbed the power of local rulers. Somewhere they enforced subsidiary alliance. Somewhere they introduced, you know that the doll houses policy, that I won't tell, you know that. Okay, this was attained by implementing new judicial system in India. What? New system. Formerly, the judiciary system was vary from region to region. It was vary from region to region, leader to leader, and you know that, the province to province. According to the administrative plan devised by Warren Hastings, who took over the administration as Governor General in 1772, he introduced two types of court. One is a Diwani Adalat. What? One is Diwani Adalat. Diwani Adalat. What does it mean? What does Diwani Adalat mean? Another one is for a Fauzdari Adalat. Fauzdari Adalat. What does it mean? See, who introduced it? Warren Hastings. He came to India and took over the administration as governor in India in the year 1772. He introduced two types of court. One is Diwani Adalat and Fauzdari Adalat. Even today in India there are two types of court, criminal court and civil court. Here a Diwani Adalat as a civil court and Fauzdari Adalat as a criminal court. Who introduced this? Warren Hastings. When did he take over the administration of India as a Governor General? In 1772. These are all the two types. In these civil courts, Hindus were dispensed. Hindus were given justice as per the Hindu scriptures. And the Muslims were given or were dispensed justice as per Shariat. See, you know that Diwani Adalat is the civil court. How can you keep the Diwani? D. C. Fauzdari. Fauzdari, criminal. Fauzdari Adalat is criminal court. Okay. In these civil courts, Hindus and Muslims were dispensed the justice. Slowly, gradually, the British legal producers were introduced in the criminal courts. See? Actually, the tax were collected by the British, but unknowingly, they crept into the Indian administration. They crept into the Indian administration slowly. The British legal producers were introduced in the British court, Indian criminal courts. Civil courts came under the administration of European officers. See? Though the criminal courts were under the control of Qazis. Qazi. They were functioning under the supervision of European. Qazis were, see, these Qazis, Qazi. He was looking after criminal courts. The similar civil courts were under the control of European judges. Qazi means judge. In the Mughal or in the Persian language, Qazis means the judges. Here they were functioning under these Qazis were functioning under the supervision of European officers, that means British officers. Dear children, this is all about judicial system during the British period. And what are the changes they brought in? You know that. Mainly, Diwani Adalat is civil code, civil code, Fauzdari Adalat, a criminal code. Who introduced it? Warren Hastings. When did he come to India? In 1772. Who dispensed the criminal code? Qazis dispensed in the criminal judgments. And then now we are going to see in the next part another important system which they brought change in. Okay, to control the administration, maintenance of internal law and order is very, very important. What is important? Maintaining internal law and order is very, very important. For that, for the efficient enforcement of law and order, you need a police system. See, let's see the impact of British rule and police system. Police system, police. Yes, the police are in charge of maintaining the internal law and order situation. You might have heard another name, that is Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis implemented the efficient police system in India for the first time. Was the first person to implement efficient police system in India? That is none other than Lord Cornwallis. See, to bring changes in the internal law and order situation, he enforced it and he brought in change and brought reform changes in the efficient police system. And he created a new post of Superintendent of Police. Have you heard that SP? What? Who introduced it? Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis, he introduced it, created new post, Superintendent. See, Superintendent of Police. In short, we can call SP. And he divided district into many stations and put every station under Kotwal. Today, each and every police station in charge, controlled by SI. SI means sub-inspector. After sub-inspector, Dafedar is there. But in those days, in course of time, means during the period of Lord Cornwallis, he divided a district into many stations and put every station under a Kotwal. See, Kotwal. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀನೇನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೊತ್ವಾಲನ ಕೇಳೋದಲ್ಲ ಉಂಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ, ನೀನೇನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೊತ್ವಾಲನ. See, this is Persian word, Kotwal. Similarly, he put every village under the care of Chowkidar. See, every village came under the control of Chowkidar. We are discussing about the law and order system during the period of British. Kotwal was made accountable, responsible for thefts. What? He was responsible for thefts, crimes and other violation at village level. The severe drought which occurred during 1770 led to the weak of law and order situation in India. See, was accountable, was made accountable for the thefts, crimes in the village jurisdiction? Kotwal. Kotwal was accountable, responsible, but law and order situation became very weak. Why? Severe drought. Severe drought. Baragala drought means, you know that, 7 days. And then hence the entire police system was brought under the control of British officer. When these officers, Kotwal or Chowkidar, when they are unable to control the law and order, whole system came under the control of British officers. The system of appointing British magistrates started in 1781. See, the system of appointing British magistrates for the courts. Today magistrates are in, you know that, in the lower courts. Similarly, the police officers were under the power of the magistrates. The police system underwent continuous changes, means they brought frequent changes. They brought changes often. In 1861, the police law was implemented. This law is based for good law and administration. This is then, you know, dear children, but the Indians were not appointed for the post of officers. Almost all the senior posts were confined to Britishers only. In 1902, Police Commission allowed the appointment of suitable educational qualification for the post of police officers. In the police system, Indian police officers were also there, but they were They were remained as just lower officers. The higher posts were given to the Europeans, that means British. In spite of all these measures, the discrimination against Indians did not end. Though they implemented law and order situation, efficient law and order, we were ill-treated. Indians were ill-treated. You know, military was the base for administration during the British rule. So they brought change in military system also. The British appointed the Indians for the military and took the entire India under their control. See, we were ill-treated and we were appointed even for military. See, with our own military, with our own people, they killed us. See, what a beautiful tactics they used. What a beautiful tools they used to control the entire India. That they controlled entire India through their another power, that is military might, that is military system. Today we are going to see another system they brought change in, that is military. Military. Yes, the British appointed the Indians for the military and took the entire India, the entire country under their control with the help of military. They protected their supremacy, they protected their territories, they protected their factories, they protected, at last they protected even their trade interest with forces. With the help of military, the officers were again the Britishers. The military officers were again, but the soldiers were, most of the soldiers were Indians. The Indians Indian could reach the rank of Subedar only, the highest post available to them. The Subedar post only the highest post which available them. Most of the Indian soldiers were coolie soldiers. What? Coolie soldiers. See, the highest post which available for Indians, that is Subedar. Dafedar, Subedar, Tahsildar. See, these are all the Persian words. The British government accepted the recommendations of Peel in 1857. Based on these recommendations, the military system, the military structure of British were redesigned. Children, today we discuss it. Military system, police system and judiciary system. In the beginning only, you know that Diwani rights, then you know that the civil codes and criminal codes who introduced it, then two important name I mentioned, Lord Cornwallis and Warren Hastings. And military system, the highest post which available for Indian, that is Subedar, and Peel recommendations, all were discussed. I hope you will study well, go through the video. Don't neglect that. You don't think that this year will never they'll conduct the classes or Vidyagama, but we will keep in touch with you through our videos. Have in touch with us through your notes. Sai Ram.